Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 20 of Project Zomboid, Guy on Fire. Stupid banana goes on the face. There we go. All right. So we're going to want bar elements. So I'm going to do a corner kitchen element. And this is for our kitchenette. And let me hide that. So I'm going to ideally want a kitchen sink here, and then I can have microwaves and the like around it. But given how tired and exhausted my guy is, I ought to go home to the cursed home and sleep there once again. I'm just looking to see if there's anything I can drop off here. In fact, I could drop all of this stuff off. Freeing up the trailer space, because I might want to start bringing non-perishables over so that I can make fewer trips in the future. None of this, of course, is going to be organized for now, so cringe for the people that like things organized. I'll organize it once it's all moved, and once I have appropriate storage for it. The storages I want to make for this are going to be the metal crates, though. So, metal crates require metalworking 4. I have enough for them. The problem is the metal crates I'm going to be able to make initially are very ugly. But I didn't have enough level for the metal counters and counter corners. So I'll circle back eventually to make a nicer kitchenette out of metal once I level up. But leveling up metalwork should be very, very easy for Guy, because he has such a crazy high XP modifier for it. Just a few crates and I should be all set. So what should I do tomorrow? I know this is the same poll. Let's see if you guys still think adding storage. And if you've ever added storage, I will grab metalworking stuff from the factory down below and bring that up to make metal storage crates. Securing gas and generators is pretty self-explanatory. Leveling up electricity, pretty self-explanatory. And then bringing a bed over is relatively easy, and I would couple that with whatever is the runner-up. But that would allow me to sleep there, which is kind of nice, considering how thickly settled the starter home is. John VT, you're a gas hoarder? I get it. I get gas hoarding in Zomboid, given how it's the lifeblood of refrigeration and freezing and cooking, largely, and all that stuff. Oh man, I might want to run over these zombies instead of fight them, because Guy is in no position to fight right now. High exertion and ridiculously tired means Guy can't do anything combat-wise. So I'll try to just trailer kill them, maybe? Oh, but she's moonwalking. Come on, lady. There she goes. Get some parking here. Guy here is so tired. Oh! Come on! Alright, if it's just one zombie, I can take him out. So it looks like we're gonna get gasoline and generators. Secure generators and gasoline. I like it. Gotta work on those parking skills. Yeah, no kidding. They're not great. My best bet here is to actually just stomp. Because what happens with stomping is eventually you start to do fatal damage. Even when you're super tired. As you can see, it adds up, sort of. Okay, not really. I am straight river dancing on this lady. Disturbing. You can see why I was trying to use the vehicle, right? Because, hey, Ari, thanks for the resub. Because Guy is so very tired. Oh my god. Alright, let's get some food to me and then hit the sack. Because I am going to collapse. Weight still above, but dropping. I think I need both stews. Give puppies a treat. Shaniko says. Alright, there you go. Eat up, yos. So here's why I need to level up my electrical eventually, which is it requires electrical 3 to move ovens. I can cook on the antique stove, it's just a pain. So I avoid it if possible. And I don't want to go to sleep at 7 o'clock. So I'll do a little reading to make it later. Back to you lurking on YouTubes. Alright. Catch you later. And that there is Master Carpentry. So I should be able to hit Carpentry 10, like, pretty quickly. So the next book is maybe cooking? Or mechanics. I think probably mechanics. I'll get cooking eventually, but cooking will be very easy to level up once I start using the tapes. Cheers. I'm not going anywhere today. All right. I don't have to check the radio today. Very obviously a chopper above me. During the thunderstorm. I hope that I'm geographically close enough to the parking lot that my rain barrels are filling up. I'm just going to spend the entire day reading, ignoring my hunger, so my weight drops a little bit. The peasy diet. So next would be cooking beginners. But I don't want him to, like, hurt himself starving, so I'll give him a raw potato. I'm very mean to my dude here. So with that entire mechanics book read, I'm going to turn the car zone back on to see how much more mechanics I can get out of this tape. I still need to find car zone 1 and 2, but we'll try to maximize the amount I get from 3. I like how their advice is to put duct tape over the holes, and he's like, no, Fred, don't do that. Alright, Mechanics 3. That was quick. Mechanics 3.5. Almost pushing 4. Almost 4. Okay. Mechanics 4. That was fast. Oh, this new meta is insane. I don't think that there is any more mechanics left in that tape that I have to be learned. But, my goodness, that is a lot of experience. I'll have some cheese and peppermints. The diet of a champion. The diet of a guy. Alright, it's probably lit enough for me to hit the head. Or hit the hay. And I am going to make sure to listen to the radio tomorrow, because it's not likely for me to get back-to-back choppers, but it's not impossible either. Would have been real bad to be caught out by that chopper in a rainstorm. That cooking pot is empty, just about. And now let's make some rice. With kidney peas, and black beans, and split peas. I'm using a lot of perishables, but I'm not too worried about the sustainability of it. Should be fine in the long run. It's a very happy bowl of rice. Unhappiness minus 14. I'm usually stuck with way worse modifiers. And I'll catch the news reports. It will be really cool when they add wildlife. Wildlife, for those that don't know, is going to be the developers' first pass at NPCs. And then once they get wildlife down, they'll start to add human NPCs sometime in the distant future, I'd imagine. Very excited about that. Being able to hunt sounds very cool. Alright, get to the chopper. I think that's the end of the report. Chopper free for today. Okay, so the update here is secure generator and gasoline. I think what I'm going to do is go to the storage yard to get generators. And then go to the gas station and fill the generators up, fill the spare jerry can up, fill the car up, and bring some of those... I'm going to need to siphon a little bit of gasoline off of my car to prime the generator. Oh my god, the rain is so loud. But yeah, that's the plan. So, storage yard first. Brand new headlights are nice. All sorts of shiny. You didn't realize that that was on the roadmap? Yep. The roadmap is essentially... This is obviously the TLDR. Is essentially making debugging multiplayer so it's very, very stable. And then start to work on an NPC mechanic system where the first NPCs are going to be hunting. Unless things changed. I haven't... This might be out of date, but... and then the second pass at NPCs will be human NPCs that you have to take care of. Happiness, food, shelter, etc. That kind of stuff. I think. There's been talk of other features to be introduced, like armored cars, stuff like that. But I don't know where that lines up in the roadmap. I'd have to double check. So, for the record, if you're trying to track me on the map, I'm heading west to the storage yard. I've already gone through all the storage containers out that way, and there was like tons of generators, and I really only need maybe 2 or 3. 3 generators would do, and that would fill the car, because it's 80 kilos per generator, or 40 kilos per generator, so 120 kilos, which would, of course, fill the car. 1 for a gas station, and then 2 for the new base, so I can switch between the 2, so I can maintain them. Because if a generator drops below 20%, it can set a fire and kill you. Hey, I'm gonna call you Jimbo? Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you enjoy Kenshi. I hope some Zomboid appeals as well. Hey, Cobra. It's going pretty good. Pretty good. So the main factory is still pretty crawling, as you can see. Tons and tons of bogies around it. Also, just to my north, there is a smaller gas station, which I might be able to secure gasoline there instead of the one back in town, depending on whatever is easier to get to and more secure. And then the storage yard is just down this way to my my left. Looks lightly guarded. Oh, no, I take that back. Moderately guarded. What I could do... I can't climb... Well, yeah, what I could do is I could use this fence to sort of disengage. Alright. It's Jumbo. Got it. I looked at your name and I had no idea. So the generators I'm taking aren't going to have gasoline in them. So I'm going to have to siphon a little bit of gasoline off of the car. What? Come on. I'm going to have to siphon a little bit of gasoline off the car to prime the generator. I can't get over this anymore, can I? I'm going to have to just drive in there then, huh? Alright, I'll do that. I'll do that after I do a little reading, because I got very exhausted. My character is fat and struggling. He's not very fit, he's not very strong, but he's very skilled with tools. He's a Renaissance man, not a strong man. Emily, you're right, yeah. Struggles. Everything I do is struggles, though. So I'm used to it. I don't know where the rest of those zombies went, which is concerning. There are a bunch of zombies in the... Maybe they're chasing the gunfire. Ask and I'll have an answer. So I sort of forget what's in here. If there's anything worth anything, I should grab it. If you use both hands for the generator, you can climb with it. I'll try that at some point. I don't know if I have a shovel. I will want to start a farm eventually. Can you pay your way into winning a raffle? No. Despite the meme, they are not technically rigged. And this was the radio I used when I slept here, which has the emergency station programmed in, so I'll bring this with me. Now, if you're interested in a character raffle, you can become a patron for the YouTube character raffles, or it's just by chance whether you're present or not, and you win a Twitch raffle. I also sound like I'm being chased. How do you pick up radios? It's this button here, which is pick up. Top left. You can pick up, place, rotate, and disassemble. I do not like that this facility is growling at me. But so with that pickup ability, you can actually pick up a lot of things like chairs, couches, tables, etc. Some things that you pick up, like chairs, couches, tables, etc., require a certain amount of skill, and if you don't have the associated skill, they can break. Okay, so here's a second generator. I wanted 3, for the record. So most carpentry things require skill. A lot of electrical things do not. They require a minimum amount of skill to attempt, like ovens. But once you have the 3 skill for an oven, there is no fail chance. You can do it every time. And then for radios, they're just radios. Obviously, there's no failing. How far am I? I am 1 month, 6 days in. You can see that here if you have a high-resolution monitor or something. I know it's teeny. But about a month in. here we go. Last generator. And I'll stick this in the passenger seat. I could take the mattress as a makeshift bed. That wouldn't be terrible. I'm not sure I have the storage space for it, depending on the weight. I'll take a look. So 3 generators. You're on mobile? Yeah, it's really hard to read on mobile. I know. Mattress weight 8. All right, that will go in my trunk then. The quality of the mattress is only average, is not good. So we're going to want to trade up to a good bed at some point. So that we have less of a risk of a sore neck in the morning and just more restful sleep, but this will do. I don't mind roughing it. The only other survivors in the game would be other players. It is a multiplayer game, but there are no NPCs yet. It's a feature that will be added at some point, but it isn't added yet. Before I go to the gas station, I want to recover my fatigue. So I'm going to just spend like 30 minutes reading. Or an hour reading, I guess. Alright, let's try our hand at the local gas station. With any luck, it won't be overrun. I need to take a look at the GPS, though. So it's up here on the left at the corner when this T intersection hits. So it's not this lot, but the next one. So there's one zombie. There's a few zombies, but it's not overrun. So this is very doable. So for anyone that does not know, gas stations require electrical power for you to pump gas. I mean, obviously, that's true in real life, but that's also true in the game. So if you want... Once power gets cut, if you want to take gasoline from a car, or from a gas station, rather, you have to power it up. So the way to do this is as follows. You take a generator, and I'm going to drop the generator here. You connect the generator to the gas station so that you can turn on the pumps. The generator powers everything within a 20-tile radius. Now this generator has 0 fuel, so obviously I'm not going to be able to turn it on right yet. So then I want a jerry can that is in my trunk. Right-click on the car. Siphon a little bit of gasoline. Taking the gasoline from the car so that I can refuel just a little bit of gasoline in this generator to get it started. Done. Next up, pull the car alongside the pumps so that I can refuel the car off the pumps. And then also, before I do that, check the area, make sure that there's no enemies. You know, you don't want to get bit while you refuel. And then I'm also going to take the other 2 generators and put them on the ground so I can refuel them with the jerry can. So these 2 generators that I bring over to my base are full of gas. It doesn't change the weight, oddly. So then turn on the Jenny. It does make a little bit of noise at, what, 10 tile, I think we confirmed. And then refill from gas pump. Now, as you can see, there's some blind spots here. So, often, one of the early game projects that I have for myself is to wall around a gas station so I can't get snuck up on during refueling. And then I also just take a look around between refuelings to see if it's dangerous, which currently it is not. Shame there's no electric cars. Well, this is 1993, so any electric car that would have existed here would have a range of like 10 feet because battery tech was atrocious. And then I take gasoline from the gas stations and refuel these generators, and I believe one jerry can or one can of gas refuels 80%, so you're going to have to do it 3 times. Yep, 80%. And I also want to refuel this generator too. And then I'm going to leave this generator here so that if any time in the future, and I'll top this one up full of gasoline, anytime in the future I need gasoline, I can just swing by this gas station, and provided it's not swarming, I can turn on the generator and top up everything that I need. And you have to turn off generators to refuel them. You can't just add fuel when they're on, which is why I toggle it off. Add fuel. And then turn it back on. The generators will also power up everything around it, whether you want it powered up or not. So this generator right now is likely powering up that icy, which means it's using more fuel than just powering up the pumps alone. I actually kind of want that icy, but if you take a look at the generator, it's powering up 2 large fridges, 10 lights, a popsicle fridge, and 2 cooled shelves. So it's powering up pretty much everything inside that gas station as well. Which is fine, because I only leave it on for like a few minutes, so it's not really using a lot of gasoline. But if you were to leave it on long term, you would want to reduce the amount of things connected to it so that you conserved your gas. You don't want to like leave a gas station generator on forever. But speaking about that icy, I want it. So I'm going to go take it. Because the icies are some of the best freezers in the game. You're now a pay-to-win general? Well, thank you, Cypher. I do hope that you win a character raffle. And I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I could cheers that. I don't really care too... Oh, rotten pretzel. Gross. I don't think I've actually been through here. Doesn't look very looted. So I'll enjoy my juice box. I should also top up my water bottles because they're empty. Puppy treats. Sure thing. Here, buddy. Are you alive? Oh my god. Inconclusive whether he was alive or not. For what? So that's basically how to get gasoline. And how to get water is a little bit more straightforward. There is there's a few locations in the game that have wells where you can just get water that way. But most water is going to come from rain barrels or buckets or something that you leave outside to collect it. That's like how the vast majority of people get water in the game. Oh, hey, if I had more electrical skill, I could take these washers and dryers. But I need electrical 3. I could disassemble them for metalworking? You know what? Might as well. While I'm here. Because I'm not going to be able to do anything else today. It's too late in the day to get stuff done. There's other laundromats, so I'm not worried about disassembling all of it. I'll find other washer-dryer. But the reason I'm doing this is to level up my metalworking so that I can make way cooler bar elements and things like that. That's what I'm talking about. I'll grab a few metal sheets. Whatever I can grab from this stack for crafting later. Because I do want to have a metalworked base. Hey, Talric. Thanks for the resub, and you're welcome. You cannot empty out a trash can and just collect water that way now, sadly. In the game, things that store water can only store liquids, and things that store solids can only store solids. You can't change between the two. So speaking about like trash cans, because they only store like items, you can't also store liquids in them. It's just like how they're designed. If you're familiar with games like Minecraft, it's the same way. Like, you can't put items in a bucket, only lava or water, right, or milk, right? So this is same sort of concept. It has a designated type of storage. I probably shouldn't be poking around a gas station at night in the dark while I'm ridiculously tired. But hey, I found some chips. All right, let's get home and fall asleep. And I also found some candy. So what am I working on tomorrow? I do have secure gas and gas stations. So here's the choices. Level up electrical so I can have a stove. Add storage to the new base and start to move in. Set up a new bed. I don't think that mattress would count. The mattress is like not a bed. FYI. I mean, technically it's a bed, but it's a pretty crappy one. So I'd want an actual decent bed. Give you 2.5 minutes on that. Maybe a sleeping bag? So there's no sleeping bags, but there are tents that you can set up that are similar mattresses, but a little lighter weight. You can either find tents in some of the outdoor stores that exist in the game, or make them yourself out of tent pegs, a tarp, and some other things I forget. I forget the last item that you need, like stakes? I don't know, I forget. But that's pretty good if you're nomadic and you want to live on the road. Me, I probably want like a twin bed from one of the houses that I live near. But because I'm a level 8 carpenter, I'm going to easily be able to disassemble a bed. When I was a level like 1 carpenter at the start of the stream, chances are I would just destroy the bed disassembling it, but now with the skill I can disassemble almost any carpentry things and not lose and not break it. So that's good. So this is another laundromat right there. So I'm not really worried. Oh, it dead end. I'm not really worried about getting washers and dryers because I live fairly adjacent to a giant laundromat. God, neighborhood is still chock full of zombos. Too bad you can't customize and build your own vehicles. So building your own vehicle, I don't think is all that realistic because, like, nobody builds vehicles from scratch. Really, like, truly from scratch, manufacturing their own parts and everything. I mean, that's basically unheard of. But customizing your vehicle, I think, is something that's on the dev roadmap for something to be added in the future. Mostly, like, armoring it up, putting bars on it. Maybe plows, rams, things like that. But I don't know anything about that. Just some concept art that they've made. Alright, so you guys want storage. I do have a question about that, though. So the issue that I have with storage, not that I'm against it, is what sort of storage should I make? So there's self-built wood boxes, or self-built wood storage, self-built metal storage, or metal shelves that are salvaged. I wouldn't even say necessarily metal shelves that are salvaged. I could just I could salvage storage. So salvage storage would be finding shelves and storage units elsewhere. So metal, wood, or finding it, not building it. So if I build wood storage, it's going to look really nice because I'm a really highly skilled carpenter. But if I build metal storage, it's going to look a little rough because I need to work on my metalworking a bit more than where it is now. It's not maxed out. The thing is, I can always build metal storage, and then once I become a better metalworker, I can just replace the sort of shoddy metal storage with nicer metal storage that I get later on. That's fine. I do have some zombies outside. Well, I'm way too tired to fight a zombie right now. But I kind of don't want them breaking in. So the next book I'm going to want is Advanced Metalworking, I think. Or Expert? Yeah, Expert. And Houston House, thank you for the resub. Cheers, dude. Where is Expert Metalworking? Tell me I have it. Would be in the ease. I don't see it here. I do see Master. I may not have looted it, or I'm over... Oh, it's... Okay, it's under my nose. Where else would it be? I think it's worth going out there and clearing that one zombie that is growling around me. Because I don't want it to break in overnight. I also have to be a little bit more careful about what I eat, because I'm eating kind of high-calorie things out of convenience. Man, this is a little triggering for real life. But I'm eating high-calorie things out of convenience, and not losing the weight that I wanted to lose. So I'm so stupidly tired I can barely see straight. So hopefully it's not too many zombies coming in. Pusher, thank you. Ooh, killing blow. And it looks to me like you guys want me to do self-built metal storage. Okay, let me update that. Set up generators and then build metal storage. Now, if I'm building metal storage, I probably want to go back to the factory so I can grab as much metalwork stuff that I need to do. So, metal storage looks like metal crates. Metal crates are actually the most dense way to store things because they can stack up to 4. And they have like 80 kilos apiece, allowing you to store, I think, 320 kilos in one cell, which is incredible. But I'm going to need small metal sheets, scrap metal, metal pipes. You know, there's a lot of materials needed for that. I can also build lockers from scratch at really, really high level. Small lockers at next level. And then some of the metal counters I can self-build to replace the bar elements that I have in the base. And I can do that tomorrow as well. So I can have a nice looking kitchen. Are you sleeping on David? not gonna go there, guy. You want to sleep with the lawn gnome? You can sleep with the lawn gnome. Do I have all the welding materials? No, not really. I'd have to go grab them from the factory. But the factory that I've cleared out, the smaller one, definitely has pretty much all the stuff that I need. Let's start eating a little bit better. So here's like welding rods. I guess I'll just pluck those out. Here's the canned goods. Canned peas and canned carrots. Super boring, but it's not going to fatten me up. What the? Okay. Don't have that wall that I thought I had. Cannot wait to not live here anymore. No, barrack. Ah. Okay, I didn't see anything about choppers in the news report. So let's go work on getting storage set up. Top up my water bottles. I'll open up canned beans too. Just so I have a little bit extra food just in case. I might want to bring, or let me top up my propane. Refill. And that way I don't run out of propane as I'm welding. Cursed home, yikes. This guy understands. So, Sir Ice Mage, you built your own? You didn't manufacture the parts from scratch? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is like, I don't think it's all that realistic to manufacture parts from scratch, but building your own from parts that you buy, yeah, like I've heard of that, but not self-manufacture. That sounds unusual to me. But what do I know? Some people do it. This one's dirty. No kidding. So I have a little bit of metal on me, but I'm going to go back to the factory and grab all the materials that I'm going to need. Or as many as that I can store in the car. So I think what I'm going to do is swing by the new base, drop off all the generators, because they weigh a lot, they take a lot of room, and then go to the factory and get as much metalwork supplies as I can fit in the car to set up crates. Hey, Dennis Keith, thanks for gifting out subs, dude. Cheers. Oh, I hate this weather. Alright, so here's the new home. I want to listen to the radio again because I kind of skipped through it until the end. I didn't catch the actual weather parts, only the is a chopper coming to ruin my day part. Welcome as always. Well, thank you as always. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, Guy on Fire, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, please let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you like this series, please vote for it when it comes up in the polls every Friday. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell and stay safe out there, zombie survivors.